What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Team USA's 3v3 women's Olympic team just secured the deal on the bronze medal in these Olympic Games. It was an up and down roller coaster ride if you've been following this team. They started off this season on a debacle, losing 3 straight games, falling to 0-3, and we were wondering, 1, when is the real Ryan Howard going to show up? 2, is this the best team they could have even sent? 3, will this team win a dang game in this competition? Will they rally back, won 5 straight, made it to the knockout stages, were eventually defeated by Spain in a tough, hard-fought battle. They beat Canada today in the bronze medal game. And my takeaways from this team, I think they just showed courage. They showed a lot of courage, guys. They could have easily completely folded. They faced heavy criticism after going 0-3. The boat was sinking. It felt like all hope was lost for this group. The men got eliminated. And this is a team, not the exact same team, but Hailey, Lith, and Sierra Burdick were on the team that won a gold medal in qualifications doing this in the World Cup tournament. So seeing it a year later, Cameron Brink getting hurt, supposed to be a part of this team, gets replaced by Wnba, who was sensational, super athletic in the post, a mismatch like we thought she would be. She was the X Factor and maybe the most, I can't say she was the X Factor actually, we'll get to the X Factor, but she was arguably the most consistent player. The X Factor for me, man, was Hailey Lith. I think that she has improved her draft stock with this performance. We had a bad taste in our mouths watching her at LSU. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember the year before, though, when she was averaging 19.7, killing one of the most just dangerous scoring threats in the nation at Louisville. She transfers to LSU to develop into more of a true point guard. You know what I'm saying? There's not a whole lot of 5'6" scoring guards in the Wnba that are flourishing. So she wanted to come and hone her skills to learn under one of the best college point guards to ever do it, Kim Mulkey. It didn't work. She never looked comfortable. She was like the 5th option most nights. She lost minutes to Terpoa. She did average a career high in assists. Everything else was significantly worse, though, career-wise for her. So she makes the jump to TCU, which seems like a last-chance-U effort. She was really, really good for this team last time they took the floor last summer, winning a gold medal, winning the competition. Now, she's geared up to play in this 3v3 tournament. She was taking a lot of criticism, y'all. She was taking a lot of criticism. There were times where she had to lead this team in scoring and be the aggressor. The shot wasn't always falling, but she never stopped shooting. She never stopped being aggressive. She never went against her guns. And they don't get this bronze medal without her. The only college player suiting up for Team USA in any basketball form, Hailey Lith, did more than hold her own. She was incredible in that bronze medal game, making big shots, attacking the cup, the pick and roll, the drop, the dimes she was dropping. The last one she dropped to Wnba that sealed the win for them on the and one. Clutch time performances. Big time. I think we all had a nasty taste in our mouth. I would have said coming to LSU, I would have had her on a mock draft. First or second. Fringe first round pick, maybe second round pick, but I would have had her getting drafted. After leaving LSU right now at this moment, before this tournament, she was going undrafted. She was going to get a shot, but she was going undrafted. She was probably going overseas. But now, seeing how she performed, I think she upped her draft stock with this performance. The performance she gave in this tournament, playing against professionals, being one of the leaders of this team, showing that she is a scoring threat one-on-one, is not a vacation on Van Lith Island. she's proven that her confidence has not been shaken at all. She showed a lot. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments how y'all feel, but I think she showed a lot. Hailey Van Lith absolutely is saving her draft stock right now. If this is anything, any type of preview of the version of Hailey Van Lith we're gonna get at TCU, oh, it's gonna be a show. It's going to be a show in the Big 12. She's going there where she can be the number one option, have the ball in her hands, and I think the Horned Frogs they're putting the basketball, they're giving the keys to the ignition to someone that is very trustworthy. I think she's in for a huge year. And I know you guys have been critical. We've covered a lot of Hailey Van Lith news. I know it was a disappointing tenure at LSU, and a fresh start was absolutely much needed. She showed some flashes in the SEC, but the Big 12 is a different beast. I just think she will flourish there. I think she will be in a position where she can get back to being aggressive, scoring the basketball. We see how elite she has been in the pick and roll. She's going to be in a situation where she can get back to just the basics of being the lead guard, being more involved in the offense, and I'm expecting a big year for her. This is a last chance you situation, her last collegiate stop. I'm expecting a big year out of her. If this tournament is any indicator, man, she was impressive. I know we were waiting for the real Ryan Howard to step up for a long time, man. She definitely finally found her stride and started hitting some clutch shots. And I will say, she won them some games. Those first 3 games, she couldn't guard this chair I was sitting in. She looked slow, she looked out of shape, and the shot was broke. But she got it together. She bounced back. I talked about it in a previous video. Could she bounce back? Ryan Howard absolutely bounced back. Sierra Burdick, the leadership. Just these two players, what they brought to the table. We was saying Ryan Howard, send her home. She don't want to be there. She should be replaced with anybody. Bring in Alicia Gray. Bring in Rakia Jackson. Bring in Caitlin Clark. It was all types of names being thrown around. And I was totally on board with getting her the heck up out of there. But she came up big. She came up clutch. And the shots finally started falling. And we mentioned De'Erica Hamby. Man, this was a tough road. This was an up and down, just roller coaster ride with this team. But they were resilient. And yeah, it's not a gold medal. And that's the ultimate goal, obviously. But the fact that this team started 0-3 and got a bronze is nothing short of a miracle. So shout out to them for representing. And honestly, man, I'm just impressed with the resiliency and how they continue to fight and rep the country, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Give me y'all's takeaways and y'all's biggest just hot takes here watching this team through these games. Y'all let me know. That's a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Till next time. We out.